It is estimated that 70% of people with prediabetes will eventually have their condition worsen to the point of becoming type 2 diabetes. For those who don't know, prediabetes refers to a condition in which a person struggles with abnormally high blood sugar, though it's not quite high enough to be diagnosed as diabetes. In other words, a person who is pre-diabetic is at a greatly increased risk of diabetes. Seeing is how even a slight increase in blood sugar at that point is enough to tip the scales. Fortunately, if you're worried about the onset of diabetes or even prediabetes, there are quite a few minor tweaks you can make to your lifestyle in order to lessen your risk. Here are just a few ways you can take an active role in preventing diabetes. Welcome back, viewers. I'm Dr. Rex and welcome to HealthConcern channel. Before we begin, kindly use some of the time to subscribe to this lovely channel and leave us a like on this video to support the channel. Thanks for doing that. Now let's begin. Number 1. Make adjustments to your diet. When it comes to increasing the risk factors associated with diabetes, two of the biggest culprits are foods which contain large amounts of sugar or refined carbs. If you're looking to decrease your risk of developing diabetes or even just trying to live a healthier lifestyle in general, the first step should always be either reduce or completely cut sugar and refined carbs from your diet. So what makes these particular food ingredients so harmful? You may ask. When you eat foods which are abundant in refined carbs and sugar, your body breaks these foods down quickly into sugar molecules, which are then rapidly absorbed into your body's bloodstream. This can cause your blood sugar to spike dramatically, which in turn lowers your body's sensitivity to the hormone insulin, prompting your body to create more insulin to compensate. These increasing sugar and insulin levels in your body can very easily lead to prediabetes or even diabetes itself. To reduce the risk, you may want to look into some healthier and more balanced food options. Number 2. Drink plenty of water. Reducing the risk of diabetes isn't only limited to what you eat. What you drink also plays an important role as well. More specifically, one of the best ways to prevent diabetes is to drink plenty of water as your primary source of hydration. In addition to being the most natural and healthy choice of beverage available to you, water also contains none of the added sugar and calories that you can find in most brand name soft drinks and sodas. In addition to increasing your risk for developing prediabetes or diabetes, consuming large amounts of soda may also lead to other diabetes-related conditions such as latent autoimmune diabetes of adults, otherwise known as LADA. According to some studies, water may even help your body by keeping blood sugar levels under control and helping with insulin sensitivity as well. Hey, I'll drink to that. Number 3. Get plenty of exercise. If you've hung around this channel long enough, chances are you already know that eating and drinking clean is only half of what makes up a healthy and balanced lifestyle. So what's the other half? You guessed it. Lots and lots of regular exercise and physical activity. When you exercise, it helps the cells of your body by assisting them in maintaining their sensitivity to insulin, which means that less insulin will be required to process the sugar that's in your bloodstream, and thus keep your body's blood sugar at a manageable level. Based on the results of one study into the effects that exercise has on the body's insulin response, it was discovered that people should be working out enough to burn at least 2,000 calories every week in order to maximize their diabetes-preventing potential. That's a little under 300 calories a day, so maybe you should just consider taking the stairs instead of the elevator for a while. Number 4. Lose some extra weight. While not everyone who ends up developing type 2 diabetes is overweight or obese, a majority of these people are extra weight around the midsection or the abdomen, otherwise known as visceral fat. Is a known warning sign in terms of the risk factors for developing prediabetes as well. This ties in with the previous point about exercise, but if you want to lessen your risk factor for developing diabetes or prediabetes, it might not hurt to work yourself down to a more healthy weight. While even the smallest amount of weight loss will help somewhat reduce the risk, studies have indicated that the more weight you lose, the more your risk of diabetes will go down as well. As long as you're eating right, exercising regularly and drinking plenty of water, you should begin to see some healthy results in no time. Number 5. Eat more fiber. When it comes to maintaining a healthy diet, what you choose to include in your everyday meal plan is just about as important as what you choose to exclude. In addition to cutting out refined carbs and sugar from your diet, you may also want to increase your fiber intake as well. Dietary fiber can be sorted into two categories: soluble and insoluble. Out of these two varieties, soluble fiber is especially useful for protecting your body against diabetes due to the effect that it has on your blood sugar. Soluble fiber absorbs water, forming a gel-like substance in your digestive system that gradually slows the ability for sugar to travel into your bloodstream. Number 6. Get more vitamin D. In addition to fiber, vitamin D is another important nutrient which can have an extremely positive effect on your blood sugar levels. The people who receive the highest amounts of vitamin D in their systems have their risk of developing type 2 diabetes lowered by a whopping 43%. If you're interested in working a higher intake of vitamin D into your diet, try incorporating fatty fish such as salmon into your diet, or even a spoonful of cod liver oil. Additionally, exposure to sunlight can also increase the levels of vitamin D in your bloodstream. So another healthy option is to slather on some sunscreen and go for a walk outside. Just remember not to overdo it. Sunburns do still hurt after all. Number 7. Drink coffee or tea. While water should remain your primary beverage of choice and main source of hydration for your body, the occasional cup of coffee or tea might also be useful in protecting your body against the risk of diabetes. Drinking coffee or tea on a regular basis was found to have a significant impact on reducing the likeliness of diabetes. Regular coffee and tea drinkers have their risk of type 2 diabetes reduced by anywhere between 8 to 54. Among some of the other benefits found within these caffeinated drinks, coffee and tea both contain special antioxidants known as polyphenols, which can also help protect your body against the effects of diabetes. For many people, a piping hot cup of coffee or tea is the best part of waking up in the morning. With this in mind, the fact that it can also positively impact your physical health as well will probably sound like good news to a lot of our viewers. For people who already work hard and keep themselves and their blood sugar levels nice and healthy, what are some other tips, tricks, and techniques that work for you? We always want to hear your feedback and input. So be sure to scroll down to the comment section below and help us keep the conversation going. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to this HealthConcern channel. Thanks for your time, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.